Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 4. There's only 5 weeks in the semester, so this is it. So I'm going to talk about the Black Lives Matter paper, and it's got 4 different pieces which need to be turned in. The first piece, which is a chronology of the Black Lives Matter movement, which is a timeline, is officially due tomorrow night, Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. But because this video is a little late getting to you, you can really have until Thursday, July 30th. On Friday, July 31st, the MLA MLA formatted works cited page is due. And for that, you need 7, I think I said 7 sources. And then Sunday, August 2nd, the entire first draft of the essay is due. And then Wednesday, which is for some reason the last day of class, the entire second draft is due. However, as usual, if you do the first draft and it's an A, I'm not going to make you do the second draft. You should know that you must have the chronology and a works cited page and in-text citations. If you don't have those things, even in your first draft, it's going to be a failing grade. So remember, do it right the first time so you don't have to do it a second time. Because if you don't have time to do it right the first time, you certainly don't have time to do it right or better the second time. I know that sounds corny, but just pointing out the obvious that if you can be finished by Sunday night, wouldn't that be better than having to scramble to get it done for Wednesday? Okay, so with that being said, let's take a look at the actual criteria. So we have week 4. Okay, we have week 4, and the objectives are the Black Lives Matter research essay. And there are multiple parts to this essay. And please see the essay criteria in the week 4 folder, which I'm going to show in a minute. And to be very aware of the due dates for the various parts. And then, as I said in this here, an instructional video, which is this one here, will be posted by tonight. And then for those of you who attended the Zoom meeting yesterday, thank you. Okay, what I want to point out to you is that you do already have some resources available to you for your research. If you look in the week 1 homework, you had things that you can use for your essay. Okay, the essay 1 description, you can use that source. Where is that source? You can use the source for the essay 1 description as your, actually the essay 1 description, sorry, there is no source for that one there, that was just yours. That was my fault, oops. It's tough getting old, it happens to everybody, so you can laugh now, but in a few years, you'll know what it feels like. So let's go to week 2. In the week 2, you have the Trayvon generation from the New Yorker. You can use this as part of your sources for the upcoming essay. Okay, so you've got that as one of your sources. Okay, and again, there's the audio if you would prefer not to read it. Okay, and again, here's the Trayvon generation, right? So you can use those however you want to access them. You can use that as one of your sources for this essay. In week 3, you have in here your summary, and you have the article, The Heart of the Uprising in Minneapolis. Residents who have been on the front lines for George Floyd are finding their lives in their city transformed. you can use this as one of your sources as well. Okay, so you can use those as your sources. Next, going down into week 4, Black Lives Matter chronology. I wanted to show you an example of a chronology. This is a timeline. Remember, you're coming up with your own individual timeline, so these are just sources. Do not copy them, and don't copy the content. You're going to be choosing your own content, but this is an example of what a chronology or a timeline might look like. Okay, starting in 2012, which was when George Zimmerman shoots Trayvon Martin. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't believe that was 8 years ago. Okay. Last night in the class, I said, where the hell did my life go? Because I can't believe it's 8 years. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago. Okay. So that's one timeline example. Another timeline example, or a chronology example, is this one here. It's a little bit different looking, but and it's got a little bit more graphics and a little bit more tech, high tech. You can use this one as an example, or you can use the Cosmopolitan magazine. You can use this timeline here, and they disagree a little bit where the other ones are putting the date as a Trayvon Martin murder. Here's starting at 2013. So these are 3 examples of chronologies. You do not have to use these 3. You can use other ones as your sources. Just make sure that they're legitimate and verify that they're accurate. Okay, verify that they're accurate, right? Because you don't want some Yahoo Billy Budd down in his basement, creating a timeline, and then relying on it and turning out that you might be wrong about that timeline. Okay. Whoops. Oh my goodness, my shirt's ripped. Oh no. Okay. All right. Anyhow, so just make sure that you verify the timelines. Okay. And if my wife ever sees this video, she's going to kill me for wearing a ripped shirt. Anyhow, back to the... All right, so let's see. So once again, just as a quick review, you'll have these things. You have these works cited page videos that you can work with. Here's OWL Purdue. It's probably the best one. You can use that. And we'll come back to this in a minute. And you can also use this YouTube one from McAllister College, McMaster series, how to make a works cited page. You can use those. Basically, the works cited page is due on Friday, and there's no chance of that being late. And then July 31st, and then the chronology is officially due tomorrow on July 29th, but I can give you till Thursday, July 30th. Do not turn them both in together, please. Okay. All right, so I will continue with instructions on the next video.